immediate Mask of Death. And once you have those 2 items up, you can effectively just go jungle whenever necessary and have almost 100% uptime on map.
It's nice being able to have that that versatility of decision making, right? Where you can just try and continue dominate the laning phase if you want to, or in 5. Or if he goes for the more farming build of the Aftershock, which allows you to be able to get that Blink Dagger build up faster. Miposhka, nice Splinter Blast. That was probably max range to be able to get the slow. And if he can get in front of him, block him up a little bit more, that's enough to be able to get the Aftershock hit. And a little bit more blocks, and they probably got him dead. They may not have gotten that Aftershock, but they get the long-range Enchant Totem hit from Faith Beyond to get a 2nd kill.
So that didn't necessarily feel great. Here comes that first rotation. Immediately the Exo on the bottom tower. They want to pressure the tiny lane, but here's Tokyo.
What are they going to do about this? They certainly need the backup. Good rocket flare to be able to scout Toronto Tokyo, but they may still be able to catch Zinq here as slowed down by the disruption. Toronto Tokyo is going to be able to make that 2nd jump to commit to the kill. Nothing to say. No way to...
Ult skilled. Might surprise Collapse here.
Turns around. Zinq. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got baited. I feel like for everybody else, Vengeful Spirit has to have a strong 10-15 minutes. Otherwise, that Aghanim Scepter gets way too delayed. Disruption Arrow combo is going to be able to catch Y. He's been trying to scout into this triangle a lot. He blocked the hard camp once with a sentry. He actually is going to have it reblocked here. And they actually threw a ward that is immediately fired. Oh yeah, EARTHSHAKER Morphling?
Yeah, something like, yeah, it was maybe tweaked a bit, slight nerfs, but this is one of the scariest combos in Dota.
Is this going to be enough? They certainly don't have enough nukes by itself. The Magic Missile also being disjointed by the waveform. Doesn't feel great. Swap back. Nothing to say. He's going to try and chase down Miposhka here. The rest of Team Spirit in a little bit of no man's land. Even worse that the Clockwork was on the other side of things. Collapse. Battery Assault. Ticking. Hoping that it wouldn't hit a neutral.
Fan of, especially in a game like this. There's a lot to cancel your blink.
Whoa. Tried to go for the hook shot. Wasn't quite on the mark the first time. Pump faked it a few times. That smoke is still going to net them Miposhka, and what is probably more valuable at this point in time.
The team fight isn't really there. There are a bunch of stuns, and there's the swap. This should be a kill. Yeah.
Very easy kill.
But that's 1 kill.
Yeah.
Single target, 4 heroes.
Maybe this is 2. Maybe. They should be able to. I don't think Nothing to Say is any way out of this one, as they're going to be able to catch him with a beautiful Ether Remnant. Yatoro, they just not have any heavy stuns or anything. That's Hulk inside of Iron Man's machine.
So that's,
is that what you're
that's
talking
the
about?
normal one. That's just a regular shaker, but now you have both. And I don't know how you play Dota as like a Shadow Demon or a Mirana. Oh, nice ulti.
Beautiful curse. That is going to set up a really nasty Cogs with Nothing to Say, just being like, yes, thank you very much. Toronto Tokyo is not getting away. The Crypt Swarm at the edge with the 2 little ghosts.
A significant amount of strength. He's at 1500 HP at the moment, just because Tiny was off map. So what if he did have a Shadowplay? He could actually get solo killed. He's ensuring that isn't the case.
Nice kill there. Zinq getting popped.
ED already popped. This is very spooky.
Smoke breaks, smoke breaks, smoke breaks 3 times there, and it's going to be LGD who find the opening onto Collapse. And that'll be a free pickoff. I'm not wrong, right? Team Spirit, they double smoked on accident, right?
Yes.
Where your carry could literally...
They see this.
Trying to jump him. Unfortunately, the Aghanim Scepter a little bit slow. Yatoro changes course. Not caught by that, but will be hit by the second one. Slowed down enough that he is definitely dead.
Gorgeous.
Really nicely baited. As you said, you LGD read where Team Spirit wants to be able to play on the map. That ward sentry combination spots them out.
Their ward was placed 3.5 minutes ago. That's how far ahead they are, Team Spirit, right now.
Yep. 3.5 minutes ahead. Nothing to say. Oh, nice tank there from Y, making sure the arrow doesn't actually land onto the Death Prophet. Still healthy enough to keep going. Faith Beyond jumping into the Mirana to be able to finish him off. And, oh, the Cold Embrace is not enough. The magic damage actually managed to finish him off. Mira got away at the same time. Nothing to say. Did chase down Miposhka here and is still looking for Collapse. Sentries on out. They're going to be able to spot him. Arrow actually does manage to catch him here. They're going to recommit. The Winner's Curse laid out onto Toronto Tokyo because they see that that double damage. They silenced to overlay that disable to make sure that Toronto Tokyo, which would have been a critical double damage that could have won that fight for them, wasn't able to make the jump over. Wasn't able.
On top of the high ground. And they're going to find him again. The ward again.
100-0. Nicely played by LG. Most of the time, this part of the map, like you give up your tier 1 tower, and then sometimes you just don't really play into your tier 2 safe lane at all. And LGD is just giving Team Spirit no quarter whatsoever. They're going to keep on hunting here, finding Yutoro, jumping onto him, tossing the Clockwork away as best he can, but he's not going to be able to deal with this Morphling when he shows up. The Morphling, Ame, just blows up Mira, deals with Yutoro in time. The only real escapee here is maybe Poshka. Oh, Yutoro thought he could get away with that BKB. Nice toss-up, and it's actually pretty funny that he can grab the Earthshaker mid-air from Enchant Totem. Nothing to say, he's trying this by himself. Swap for a second to be able to get that damage reduction that allows Collapse to be able to live, but the fact that Nothing to Say can do that in the first 15 minutes of the game or something, like, it's an LGD team that's winning, and Y's like, I've got net worth to play with. It's just going to be tons of sentries. He is going to die here, though. Yutoro is going to be able to catch him. Maybe the Earthshaker as well. Faith Beyond couldn't actually make it over the top of that one. It does manage to get off the Echo Slam. The Venge Spirit is out. They're going to try and chase that down to make sure the Vengeful Spirit is no longer in this fight whatsoever, unless he chooses to buy back.
That's a Arcane Rune and level 18 Death Prophet. What a timing. Who needs Aegis? You have an insane, not even net worth advantage, but gold lead. Peace.
Not a whole lot to say about this one, Kyle.
No,
this is just nice winter curses.
Wards in front of the Roche Pit, they'll see the Arcane.
Faith Beyond just charging headlong in. The Rocket is going to be able to give him some vision as well. And Collapse, they're going to make sure he's going to die. Probably not once, but probably twice.
Oh no. The trees. The swap breaks the trees. And poor Collapse, he's just like, oh, that...
There's nowhere to hide now.
And now the line drawn. Ame's like, all right, get moves. But much like when they pushed bottom and had the safety of the ward above them, now they've wards to the right as they push top.
Rocket spots Miposhka, forced to have to get away from the arrow, but still staying on top of Miposhka in the top lane.
Another Arcane Rune.
I mean, Team Spirit, it feels bad, but twice now. Okay, they do manage to get the swap into Aether Remnant combination to be able to bring down the Morphling, but the curse!
No.
Shinkyu just beautiful on top of the Tiny, leading into the Echo Slam. The combo is real from LGD, and it's certainly going to be a combo that knocks out Team Spirit. They have no say in this game.
Watch football, but you know, he's like like the strong safety, like drifting to the weak side. Do they need me? No, okay, I'll go back and cover deep.
Hookshot in deep here as the Cold Embrace is going to be able to keep Nothing to Say alive. Not even just alive, but fully healed up. Collapse, certainly dead, comes back in spirit form while Nothing to Say looks to be able to run down Yutoro. They're going to try and slow him down until their damage dealer can finally finish him out. Looks like they're dealing with that nasty spirit for now. As, why? Okay, he's going to commit his life to be able to stall up Yutoro. They do manage to get a nice arrow. That finishes off Sin Q at least, but Ame... Okay, never mind. They don't have any detection, so Yutoro is going to be able to get away cleanly here. Maybe Team Spirit can actually hold this out here. It is a 4 versus 3. I'm not sure if they can deal with Ame. Problem is they can kite back all they want. The buildings are exposed. This is going to be mega soon. They miss out on the Disruption Arrow combination.
And the discipline, you know.
That's it.
I'm telling you, man, this squad, there is no... Yeah, GG. It's over, but jeez. I love that PSG. You know, maybe there was a 0.5 to 0.1% shot that Spirit can come back. Yep. They're down too, as you said. So yeah, we got Megas. We'll back off. Like, they are all business.